Final chapter. You're just calling it Id? Could you at least have given him a cool name if you were going to do that?
Id
Take a
had
little step
become a
work for me.
dragon and
For you, I
vanished into the
suppose.
somber skies. His roar, which echoed like a distant peal of thunder, electrified me with sadness.
Can't believe it. I thought if we beat Angramanyu, we'd be free to go on our merry way.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
No kidding. Why did Id have to go off and become Bahamut?
It doesn't even make any sense.
Right. In which case...
Hey, what are you thinking about, Roland? Looks like you've got all your gears working.
Do you still have all your abilities as an astral, by the way? Because she did seem to have siphoned some of your abilities away from you to start opening the Pillar of Paioi. I really don't remember what it was called. So are you feeling up to enough?
It's starting to come together now.
Oh, good. I'm glad it is for one of
Especially
us.
if she used a mind sealer on him.
Could you please share with the party?
The mind sealer is what they used to rob Lyria of her free will. What does it have to do with Bahamut?
Everything. Lilith and Bahamut, destruction and rebirth. Everything is linked.
Can you use words that a 5-year-old would understand?
How about giving us the gist?
Yeah, that.
Essentially, it comes down to why Lilith failed to wake Angramanyu 15 years ago. I heard the Sky Realm's Bahamut appeared after sensing an overwhelming astral presence. Perhaps that was more than rumor.
You call that the gist? I'm even more confused.
Sorry. 15 years ago, Lilith
This
summoned
music is
Angramanyu.
inappropriate.
At the same time, Bahamut manifested to face her.
Mm.
But this was not the same Bahamut you all know. Let us call it Bahamut Versa.
But why? Why isn't it the Bahamut we know? This is the point I'm trying to make. How are there two Bahamuts?
It sensed the unfathomable power of Angramanyu and consumed it.
Stopping Lilith in her tracks. But now, perhaps, to remove Bahamut from the picture, Lilith trapped the primal inside Id, using the mind sealer.
Yeah, but that still brings up my previous point. That Id himself is not Bahamut. The power is just inside him. And that is a distinction. It would be if Lyria suddenly turned into one of the primal beasts. She is not the beast. She just has the powers under her control. Even though it doesn't have it under its control. So it's kind of apples to oranges, but still. So it isn't Bahamut.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why she suddenly freed Versa. Does she want to wreck the skies or what?
She once told Id that she would destroy the world to bring about its rebirth.
The end of the cycle.
Versa is more than capable of forcing reincarnation upon the Sky Realm.
You're still not answering my question, though.
In any case, we know one thing for sure. If we leave Versa to its own devices, it will be the end of all life as we know it.
That's literally what we just said about Lilith opening the damn sky. When is it ever not those stakes? There we go, I can English.
How are we gonna defeat a world crusher?
We just killed a world crusher.
And what's gonna happen to Id? You aren't asking us to kill him, are you?
If that's what it takes to save the world, yes. Okay, apparently we're opposed to this.
Not gonna happen.
Well, if your choices are to kill Bahamut or have everybody die, and they are literally your only two choices, Jeeta, I think I'm gonna take not letting everybody else die.
Thank you. He doesn't deserve death.
Well, he does if it's the only way to stop him.
Huh. Still got a debt to settle with that punk. Can't let him off so easily.
How do you know Id's still in there?
Even Bahamut's got nothing on Id.
What just came out of your mouth? I can't even with you right now.
Exactly. Guy with a stick that far up his butt? Even an apocalyptic dragon couldn't push him down.
Cute, but unrealistic.
Even if we can't get through to him, he'll survive a beating. He trounced us, right?
I've been around for a long time, but you Sky Dwellers never cease to surprise me.
Yeah, with their stupidity.
I never would have dreamed that a single crew could save Tempeal, or pacify Excavalion, or defeat Angramanyu. But you've taught me that it's not longevity or physical strength that's important. It's the power of your heart. You have my complete faith. I believe that nothing in all the world will keep you from saving your friend.
Sorry, yawning. But may I point out that he's not my friend? I mean, Lyria, questionable, because she spent time with him. But us, we barely know the guy. These games make friends too easily. I'm not friends with him. We are acquaintances at best.
It's settled. We smack Versa like a piñata till it coughs up id.
Again, in this world, don't think Spanish exists. Don't think piñata would be a word you would use.
Yeah.
Gogeta, really adding the impactful statements there. Okay, well, I did not get any of my questions answered. I am as confused as ever. Might have to stop and Google that one, because it's going to bother me.
Seems useful.
I don't think there's going to be anything up here, because all of that was down the bottom. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Rackham. We're going to town? I need a town. This time we're going to town. You don't have a full party. That is a good point. Festival!
My hour has
You
come.
may rejoin the team. I am so behind EO in levels.
All right, let's go.
This world is precious. I mean, even the god of destruction can't bear to lose it. Our bodies might be mortal, but our hearts are infinite. Though he's in a dark place right now, I hope Id doesn't lose sight of that. But even if he does, I'll open his eyes again. This crew, will never abandon someone we care about.
But do we
The
care
sunrise
about him?
spills over the Grand Cipher as
In
we
the sense
rush
that we
on
would
the
do anything
winds,
to save
chasing
him?
the sorrowful cries of a faraway dragon.
I don't know the guy. Just seems a bit false. Yeah, I'd like to go back to town, please. Probably should have done that before we departed, but here we are. Might not let me go back now. Please do not damage the Grand Cipher again. I swear to God, if this ship needs repairs again.
Let me help you.
Me too.
Thanks for the support. I won't waste it!
Yeah, his strength has been sapped. That's what I thought. Oh, I was totally going to put a ward around the ship, but I guess that works. Can we stand on that? Do I want to stand on that is the better question.
The spell is perfect. And yet...
Hi, please don't wreck the ship or kill me.
It seems the binding is only half effective. Captain, the rest is up to you. You must save it.
Don't you look pretty? Somebody didn't skip leg day. Okay, probably could have like leveled my character for some nonsense.
Versa won't be able to stray far from the sigil while it's still in effect. I'll maintain the spell for as long as possible, but we're in a race against time. Hold nothing back!
I've trained endlessly.
I'm not holding
so I can
anything. When do I
protect this
ever hold
crew.
anything back?
I swear on my sword, you will not take Id or the skies from us.
Over. Stop, Aaron.
Bahamut Versa represents both creation and destruction. Its aubergine wings drive the evolution of all beings. Life gives way to death, and death begets life. Our attempt to intervene with this process may have far-reaching consequences.
flame.
I want to believe in the limitless potential of
Thank you.
Sky Dwellers. I want to believe you can rewrite even the laws of reality.
Why are you so far away, man?
It's hurting really bad.
I support Lyria.
We haven't known each other for too long, but
I'm gonna strike you in the butt because I can't get around to your face. Hope that's okay.
save him.
Get them, Ares!
Hell's flare.
Who cares if you're stuck inside Bahamut? I'll bust you out myself if I have to.
Ow.
Id, you were betrayed by the woman who raised you and made into a dragon's vessel for 15 years.
Excuse
And
me.
yet you,
Try
a
not to
mere
die.
mortal, survived.
I can't see
If
from
I
here.
should fail to rescue you, I don't think I shall ever forgive myself for the rest of my long,
I
long
just healed,
In the
dude.
past, I had merely
God
existed.
damn it.
It wasn't until you Sky Dwellers let me into your hearts that I learned what it was to live.
I just healed
Unlike
again.
immortals, You
Fuck's
are
sake.
capable of change and growth.
Heal me.
All I want is to be a part of
Heal
that.
me.
To help you build a glowing future. As an astral, I am also to
I'm
blame
not
for the
getting out of
failures
this.
of my people. And I swear to you now,
I tried.
I will set things right again.
I'll get you back on your feet.
Back into the fray.
I don't like to admit it, but gods are a little beyond our skill level. We need more firepower.
I think you mean dragon power. Lyria, do you feel up to summoning Bahamut?
Okay, just give me some time.
You don't have time, dear.
That is the light of the apocalypse. The fire of doomsday.
No need to be so
Its power is
dramatic.
transcendent. If the attack lands, all the skies will be obliterated.
Stop being so dramatic.
We know you don't want this.
Yeah, we know it sucks. We're on it. We're doing the best we can in the crappy situation, alright?
Enough of you! It's over!
Hello? It's already dead.
You halted the charge, but it's already stored up considerable energy.
Quit trying to fry us, dagnabbit!
Everyone, gather around me.
Get to Lyria, now!
I'll keep you all safe, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't guarantee you can keep. Get on with it, Bahamut. Obliteration, oh my god.
Survive!
Thanks, Roland.
They're alive! Lyria, you did it!
Please, Bahamut. Time to turn the table.
Catastrophe.
Not quite!
Oh, we'll curse them out. Let's worry about saving him.
Unless my eyes deceive me, that's Id under all those scales, isn't it? He's been tainted by Versa's destructive urges. But it seems his body and soul are still in one piece. And that means there's still
Am I meant to be hitting it?
If you can sever the spiritual shackles that bind Id to Versa, he'll come back!
Okay, off we go. Run, guys.
Prepare yourself! They're done for! Behold the pinnacle of swordsmanship!
He was level 50, okay. There we go.
Devastation!
Yep, here goes.
The time is right!
Get a hold of yourself, man. Can't let the world end here. You haven't even had a chance to live your own life yet.
Live my own life.
It's over!
Oh, come on. We were so close. Ed, why are you gonna be like that? Get out of it, bro. Wait, another round of Ed?
What in the...
Versa is trying to take full control of its body.
Well, we're not gonna let that happen.
Right there!
Forward!
Stop them! On guard!
Fearsome comrades,
Who can close this?
I need your power! Get them, Ares!
Eager to see their limits.
My guard's down. Withdraw if you're injured.
That's you, dear. You're talking to yourself. Oopsies. I thought it was just the circles I couldn't get into. There's really nothing I can do about that.
Don't count me out.
Hold fast! I'm coming!
Finish them. Prepare yourself. Devastation.
Oh
Thanks,
shit.
Lyria. My guard's down.
I'm on the edge. I can't get off it. God, it's much harder to kill this time around. I just can't get close enough to hit him without dying.
More and more fractured. You need to bring him back now.
I don't know what you want me to do. I can only do so much.
On guard!
Think time, guys. Go, 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 go.
Conclude this.
Come, Ares! One fell blow!
The time is right.
Devastation! On guard! Come, Ares! One
Hey, now you're protecting me.
Your time's up! Get them, Ares!
Sure, he's dead already.
Did we do it?
I mean, I think so.
The river's running red!
The rage. 20% health. Let's go.
Won't let you!
He's starting to break free from Versa. Just a little more.
Hey, Bud, why don't we give him a wake-up call? Got it! Id! Id! Come back to us!
We good? Nope, we don't look good yet. Oh no, my god. I got a break from doing nothing? I guess he did it himself.
Versa still has a hold on Id. But now that he's human again, you have one last chance to wrest him completely free.
By beating the shit out of him again.
Want to believe anymore?
Okay, beat the shit out of it again.
Believe in yourself, doofus. Think back to when you were fighting to protect the sky. Did that feel like a lie to you? No, because that was what you actually wanted.
But I want to.
Yes. Whenever you feel confused, follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places. At least you'll know you're being true to yourself. Prepare yourself.
Do this one myself.
Your time's up. Id, you have to remember.
I want to be a defender. To all of you. To Lyria. To the skies!
Look out for any large attacks.
That giant rift.
Get in there, guys.
It
Oh,
must be
my
the
attack
gate
failed.
to Versa's home dimension. Versa is now a manifestation of sheer power, with no vessel to contain it. It won't be able to linger in this world much longer. If you can just weather these next attacks, the day is yours.
Right.
saying?
If I can get rid of Versa, I might finally find closure.
Heal.
All right, Versa. Let's see how you like a taste of your own medicine.
Am I good yet?
Your power's against you.
Even though there's so much at stake, I feel strangely calm.
We're veteran skyfarers. This ain't our first apocalyptic rodeo, and it won't be our last.
If I had a rupee for every immortal butt we picked, I could probably buy my own island by
My
now.
ult yet? There we
to
go.
get mushy, but I'm really proud to be a part of this crew.
I feel the same way. I won't let anything happen to you or our world.
Our
Come on,
journey
10%,
can't end
guys.
here.
Let's go.
It's not gonna. We're gonna kick some dragon tail and go on sailing to the end of the
Dragon tail.
sky.
Enchanted land!
Shine as one, prominence flare.
And he was got a weakness to fire? Why? Doesn't matter, he's dead. Nice.
Lyria, Captain!
Thanks, Ed. Although I'm okay if they both died.
The truth.
Didn't like Lyria.
hurts.
And Jita's just like an empty
All that
slate.
I've
There's
suppressed
nothing behind that
In
head.
the back of my mind. Damn it. I should have realized it sooner.
Really human.
No use running anymore. I am who I am.
You're just a normal human, sir.
Primeval dragon. Child of darkness and flames.
Thy name is.
Okay, again, Bahamut's been very useless this entire game. Is he actually going to be useful now? And are we ever going to find out why he's tied up in like some sort of bondage situation?
Kick its butt!
Is it dead or just gone? Ah, let it fall. She'll be right. Can I point out we're not standing on corporeal ground right now? We might want to relocate to the ship.
Amazing. Absolutely
Hi, Bahamut.
amazing. You've suppressed Versa's
pretty.
core and driven it back to its home dimension.
It's a gorgeous
Everyone
sky.
safe now?
Thanks for everything.
You can buy me some apples on the way back.
We're still not done.
Back again.
Leave this to me.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
I don't know what's happening right now. Just the two of us? Oh dear. That's less than ideal. I haven't leveled Cheetah recently. I'm flying.
Forgive me.
Kids these days, you two are totally nuts.
Well, he seems to have gotten himself together again. Bruh, we don't have time for your bullshit. Let's go. Wait. Roland? What?
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Your power seems somewhat diminished. I don't know that I trust that. Okay. Kind of was expecting a battle, but I guess not.
Oh, good. I was so worried.
Is Rackham with Id?
What's the big idea?
Where's Rackham? Where's it then?
Don't you ever do that again! How do you think we'd feel if you never came back, huh? I mean, if it wasn't for Fix-It, dude, you'd be...
Let's roll into you, Vyrn.
You okay, man? Where are you?
Good question.
Is he back in the
Someplace
astral
far
realm?
away?
Hey, this ain't the time for jokes.
He and Bahamut are trapped on another plane.
Think of it as a sliver between dimensions.
Oh, so not the astral.
Still, considering his transceiver seems to be working,
God, it must be boring over there. What do you do to pass the time?
For now. Sadly, I think my time's almost up.
Oh,
The
okay.
line's going to get cut earlier than I'd hoped. Thought I'd still be able to open a gate from here. Guess not.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sure, just stay calm. No need to worry about little old me. I'm Mr. Fix-It, remember? There's no gem I can't get myself out of, you know. I'll make it.
Roland.
One last thing. So until I get back, it'd take a blow back my left if you could check in on the people of Focus. I don't want them losing sleep over me to be stuck in this,
Don't go, Fix-It, dude!
Would have been more poignant if he'd used his name right there.
Volca. That's where we bumped into Roland when we first arrived in the Zega Grande Skydom.
I have to atone.
Huh?
For Mother's crimes. And mine.
Come on, no need to beat yourself up, kid.
That's right. We couldn't have resolved this without you.
Kid, you saved all of us. In my opinion, deep down, you knew you were fighting to help the skies. I'm sure of it. So, it's not really about atonement. I know it's been tough recently. But I think the Sky Realm is better than it was before.
Let's visit Volca. Couldn't hurt.
I'm in!
We good?
Oh, wait. Don't let me off so easy. You all deserve an apology.
Come on. Cut the formality. We already said it was fine, right? You're one of us now. Got me?
Who's ready to set sail? Yeah!
Setting course for Einstedo Archipelago. Full speed ahead to beautiful Folka.
If it was full speed ahead, you'd be using your side wings. I've never seen you use your side wings.
Of course, I'll never forget everything you've done. Never, ever. And when we find Roland, we'll give him the thanks he deserves.
We've met so many people in the Zega Grande Skydom. New friends, new allies. We saw a man torn in two by family and betrayal. We were saved by an immortal who found beauty in our changing world. Through loss and adversity, our resolve brought Lyria and I closer than ever before. Yet this story is far from over. A good friend is still out there, waiting for us to come get him. And as for our journey, there's still much to see. To the ends of the skies where the stars reside, someday we will reach Estalucia.
Granblue Fantasy RELINK. Id. Complete final chapter of the main story. I'm going to assume the credits are going to roll. Yeah. Skipping is fast, though. Unless there's some sort of scene I will miss in there. We'll just skip that.
We finally made it back. Well, what are we gonna do now?
I think we should start by finding Roland's house.
Why?
If memory serves, he was living at the church. But why the sudden
The church. Got it.
Hello? Why the sudden interest? Okay. Instantly travel between town services by pressing L2 to fly to other islands such as the docks. Okay, that's cool.
You. Guess we still need to work on his people skills.
Well, at least we know where he went. We should go see what he's thinking.
Okay, so I do believe this is the end of the main game. You get some extra quests that continue on your pursuit of getting stronger and essentially just leveling for the sake of leveling, which makes absolutely no sense. You got that, child? Which makes absolutely no sense to me. Why you would just sit here and keep leveling for no endgame material. I don't understand it. So we're not going to be doing that. I'm not going to go speak with Id because it's not actually relevant to the main story. So yeah, that was a good game. But there's always a but here, and I still have issues with it. I still don't understand the whole two Bahamut situation. You know, Roland was all like, oh, it's not the Bahamut you know. We'll just call him Bahamut Versa. It's like, that's great. You've given him a name to distinguish him. But why are there two of them? It's not like the shadow duplicates we fought in Chapter 9. There are separately two of them, and I just don't understand why. So I'm now going to have to go out of my way to Google the damn thing and see if someone else has asked it on Reddit or there's an explanation on Reddit, because it's where all the answers bloody are, to answer my question, because the game has done a poor job of explaining how that works. So that's frustrating. I also don't think... It got character development, which is great. Everyone should have their own character arc. But I don't think it's explained well why he followed Lilith in the first place. So I get that she adopted him. That's fine. I get that. And I get that emotional ties are a thing. I get that. But what did she promise him? How did she bring him up? What was the goal for him? What did he think Lilith was doing? That all of this is not part of the plan that he knew of. But he was still going along with it for like half the game. I just don't think enough explanation has gone into explaining his side of things, because as it stands, it's sort of like, okay, you didn't know about A and B, but you knew about C, D, and E, and I think that's still nefarious that you were okay with those parts. So I wish we had more information about his upbringing and his perspective on the situation to fully grasp why he was going along with Lilith, because it seems a bit bad. I can understand maybe Magliel and Galanza to an extent, as I mentioned during the final battle. I would like to know more about Magliel and what kind of deal, what she was getting out of helping Lilith with. But yeah, so I would have liked more information in regards to that. I guess Roland being stuck in this in-between realm is going to be a sequel? I guess? Question mark? I don't think that's endgame material, because as far as I read, there isn't endgame material. You just level uselessly. So I'm going to assume Roland is another game. Yep. I had far more thoughts and they've just left my head. Don't know. But I do feel that the end of chapter 9 and all of chapter 10 were heavily rushed. The whole jumping into the Bahamut thing, and it is suddenly Bahamut, and we've got to go fight it, and oh, realizations, and then oh, Roland's trapped in the other realm, and oh, game over. I feel like we needed to have slowed down for a sec, dealt with explanations, and done some character development before we jumped right into that. I get that the physical space probably didn't allow for, but no, it did, because we had to follow Bahamut. So I do think there could have been more there to have built the tensions by building, you know, the understanding of what was happening and why it was happening. It just felt so rushed, and I really needed it to have slowed down so that the emotions could catch up to physically what is happening, and even just the mind could catch up to what was happening. So yeah, not the strongest ending a game could have had, but it was still a very good game. I enjoyed it. I still have dropped points off it because of its flaws. I would drop it even further because of that ending, and I would say it's probably only a 7 out of 10. I don't want to drop it to a 6.5. That's just too harsh. Anything under a 7 is not ideal. So I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I do wish that a lot of the other characters had some development. Like, I'm confused about the whole premise of the story. We start the story, and it's the captain, in this case, Jita. Actually, I don't even know if it was in-game or whether it was loading screens. I don't remember which it was. But the captain is looking for... Was she looking for her father or traces of her father? I think she's trying to find her father. And that's why she wanted to find this elusive Estalucia. Now, Rosetta apparently has worked with her father before. Why did we never get into that relationship? If the whole goal of the entire game, us entering this archipelago, was the captain's desire to head towards wherever they thought Estalucia was and find her father, why did we not follow that storyline? Why was Rosetta's connection to her father not explored? Why did we ignore all that? Is that something that was, you know, checked in the previous game? I just feel like they gave us the information here in this game and did nothing with it, when that's like an entire subplot that could have been happening in, you know, in the background. And it could have deepened the story a bit, having that extra dimension to our travels. Finding, you know, hints of where her father had been or something like that, just to tie it in. I like depth to my stories, and side stories work like that. So that confused the hell out of me, that we did nothing with that piece of information. But also, on the note of Estalucia, I'm still confused on that front. So Estalucia, according to either the beginning of the game or the load screens, again, I can't remember which, because it's been like a week since I started playing it. Less than a week, but still. Estalucia is a place that nobody knows where it's located, but they want to find it because it's some brilliant, magical, awesome utopian destination. And for whatever reason, Jita's father was either looking for it or found his way there. I'm a bit foggy on that. So that's why Jita wanted to go there. Lilith is convinced that Estalucia is beyond the astral realm. And I'm more likely to put credence into her thoughts because she used to live in the astral realm. So I'm going to assume she came from Estalucia, or at least knew of its location in the astral realm. And that's where she was trying to get to. So if Estalucia is in the astral realm, why is Jita all, one day we'll get to Estalucia, when we know that if she goes through the barrier to the astral realm, the shit's gonna break loose and kill everybody? As they've been trying to tell me in the entire game. If the portals or the barrier between the two realms falls, we'll all be dead. So obviously we can't go to the astral realm. So why is Jita still convinced that one day she will get to Estalucia? If she can't get there, she has no way to get there, and definitely not get there safely. So it just feels like it ended on an odd note that she's like, one day I'll get there, but I don't know how. That seems really unrealistic in my books. Maybe all my questions will be answered in another game. I don't know, but I feel like all these questions should have been addressed here. There is so much, and even lore-wise, there is so much that wasn't addressed for this game, and I really wish it would have paid more attention to the details here, rather than just flinging yourself ahead on this one-line plot. It would have been nice to have had the different branches coming off it and the different sub-interests, but you know. I guess I just have high expectations when it comes to writing in a game, and not many people can live up to my expectations. But that's okay. I'm only dropping your score to a 7, so I'm not going to hold it too much against you, Granblue, alright? But anyway, I'm going to ignore everything on my screen. Thanks so much for coming along on this journey with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed Granblue Fantasy RELINK like I have. And yeah, absolutely not continuing to play this. There's no point. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.